the sun. Lies on repeat like a loaded gun. I was real but you just run. You played my heart like a broken beat. Smile so sweet but your love was cheap. I bled for you in the darkest deep. Now I see wolves don't lose sleep. You stabbed my back with a kiss on my face. I was your shelter, you turned it to waste. Now I walk alone in a cold dead space. Your name, just a scar I can't erase. You're dead to me, no love, no pain. I burned that bridge, won't build again. I gave you trust, you gave me chains. Now I walk alone in acid rain. Yeah, dead to me, I cut that cord. Now your voice just echoes, ignored, left me drowning. You watch on shore, now I rise, I feel no more. Your words were sweet but your soul was vile. You wore the mask with a killer smile. A broken piece as you watched the pile. Cold as ice, fake all the while. You took my peace, turned it into war. Used my wounds like an open door. Now your shadow don't haunt me no more. I'm the silence after the storm you wore. I saw you smile, I fall. You left, I crawl. Now I rise, I end it all. You're dead to me, no love, no pain. I burned that bridge, won't build again. I gave you trust, you gave me chains. Now I walk alone in acid rain. Yeah, dead to me, I cut that cord. Now your voice just echoes, ignored, left me drowning. You watched on shore, now I rise, I feel no more. No tears left, no faith left, just me and the silence you left behind. I trusted you, but now I see the light was fake, and so were you. You said you'd ride till the wheels fall off, but you bailed out when the road got rough. I gave you love, I gave enough. You gave me lies in a silver cup. Cold text, colder heart. Watched me drown when you tore me apart. You wore love like a pretty disguise, but the truth bleeds out when I close my eyes. You held my soul with a poison grip. Smiled so sweet with a razor lip. Now I'm stuck in this hollow trip. Still hear your voice, but it always slips. You left me in the dark, no warning, no sound. Ghosted my world, now I'm breaking down. I was your shelter, you burned it down. Now I roam alone in this shattered town. Yeah, you left me cold, no trace, no face. I chased the light, you left no place. You turned our love into empty space. Now my heart beats in a darker place. Backstab clean with a velvet touch. I believed in you, maybe too much. Now every I love you feel like a bluff. Every forever just ain't enough. You moved on quick, didn't miss a beat. I'm still stuck in the ache on repeat. Your silence louder than screams at night. Your absence burns more than any fight. I gave, you broke, you smiled, I choked, you lived, I froze, you left. You left me in the dark, no warning, no sound. Ghosted my world, now I'm breaking down. I was your shelter, you burned it down. Now I roam alone in the shattered town. Yeah, you left me cold, no trace, no space. Now my heart beats in a darker place. It's not the loneliness that kills, it's the memory of when I wasn't. You said you were different, but lies got the same face. Now trust is dead, so am I inside.
You came in like hope in disguise, spoke sweet lies wrapped in alibis, played my heart like a lullaby, then dropped it cold with no goodbye. I kept it real, gave you the light. You fed me dark in the dead of night, told me I'm safe, held me tight while hiding your blade out of sight.
I saw the devil in your touch. Smiles fake, you tried too much. Left me bleeding, called it love. Now I rise with none to trust. Is dead, buried deep. You made promises you couldn't keep. I gave you soul, you played it cheap. Now I don't dream, I barely sleep. Left alone with ghosts you made. Every forever starts to fade. I stood by you through the rain. Now I stand here with all the pain. I walked through fire just to keep us warm. You watched me burn, then fed the storm. You smiled while I fell apart. Love like yours is cold and sharp. Fake love, fake words, fake tears too. You were a mirror I never knew. Reflections lie when the light is low. Now I trust no one, and it shows. Trust is gone. Love was wrong. You moved on, but I hold on. Trust is dead, buried deep. You made promises you couldn't keep. I gave you soul, you played it cheap. Now I don't dream, I barely sleep. Left alone with ghosts you made. Every forever starts to fade. I stood by you through the rain. Now I stand here with all the pain. Don't say sorry now. I buried that with the rest of your lies. You promised you'd never leave, but the silence screams louder than you ever did.
Hotel, do you mean that?
Cold sheets, same room, different vibe. Used to feel love, now I feel knives. Your scent still lingers in the air, but your soul gone like you were never there. I watched you drift like smoke in rain. Smiles turn ghost and touch turn pain. You built a home just to burn it down. Now I sleep with echoes, not a sound. I reach for you, just empty space. I chased the past but lost the race. You wore betrayal like it's grace. Left me broken, out of place. Now it's me and the empty side of the bed. You filled my heart, now it's painted red. I gave you truth, you gave me dread. Now all your love just lives in my head. Yeah, you said forever, I should have fled. Your words were poison, sweetly said. You left me hollow, cold and misled. Now I lie here next to what we had dead. I kept the photos, but not the lies. Ripped out the pages with your eyes. Deleted the voice, but not the sound of your goodbye that still plays loud. I beg for real while you wore fake. I fixed the glass you planned to break. You called it love while digging graves. I called it trust, you called
how I loved you.
You said forever, but forever ended fast. Now I sit with ghosts and a love that couldn't last. I watched you change like season shifts, sweet at first and cold and swift. You said I'm yours like it meant truth, but lies don't age, they rot like youth. I gave you light in the blackest night. You gave me doubt, dressed it up in white. You kissed my scars and made new pain. Now wear your name like a bloodstained chain. I trusted you with all I had. You played me soft and turned me mad. Now I'm screaming in a silent room with memories I can't exhume. You said forever, but you meant until. I gave you my soul, you just stood still. Now I'm alone with the heart you broke, breathing lies in every word you spoke. You left me drowning in the flood you caused. Told me I'm better than hit pause. Now all I hear is the sound of fake, and all I feel is what you take. You were a storm in a wedding dress, a quiet knife I couldn't guess. You held my hand just to let it fall. You were never mine, not at all. Your love was stage rehearsed and thin. I touched your skin, but they never got in. Now I'm locked in a room with 100 regrets and the echo of promises you forget. Fake love in real disguise. Saw heaven behind your lies. You smile sweet with empty eyes. Now I bleed where the silence sighs. You said forever, but you meant until. I gave you my soul, you just stood still. Now I'm alone with the heart you broke, breathing lies in every word you spoke. You left me drowning in the flood you caused. Told me I'm better than hit pause. Now all I hear is the sound of fake, and all I feel is what you take. You didn't love me, you just loved that I loved you.
You love me loud, then left in silence. That's the part that kills.
I lit a fire, you watched it fade. I gave you truth, you gave me blade. You wore my trust like a broken chain. Now I'm locked inside this cage of pain. You smile wide while you slipped away. Told me lies just to make me stay. Now I'm screaming in an empty room. Your name still burns, but there's no you. You held my hand just to let it go. Said forever, but you meant for show. Now I walk in the dark alone, carving memories out of stone. You left me lonely, you left me cold. Your love was fire, but burned too slow. I gave you pieces you never showed. Now I'm buried under what I'll never know. You left me broken, left me blind. Stole my heart and left no sign. Told me always said you cared, but when I needed it, you weren't there. Now I talk to ghosts where you used to sleep, digging through silence 6 layers deep. Your promises echo, but they don't heal. Just sharpen the blade, I still feel. I trusted you like a final breath. You played your part, then staged my death. Now every night is a war inside, between what lived and what late. You left me but the brain stayed. I scream but the silence wins. This is how betrayal feels. You left me lonely, you left me cold. Your love was fire but burned too slow. I gave you pieces you never showed. Now I'm buried under what I'll never know. You left me broken, left me blind. Stole my heart and left no sign. Told me always, said you cared, but when I needed you, you weren't there. You didn't leave me with nothing. You left me with everything I can't forget. You left, but the pain stayed. Now it's just me, and the truth you never said. I gave you love, you gave me lies. Looked in your eyes, all I saw was disguise. You held my heart like a loaded gun. Pulled the trigger just for fun. I built a home, you burned it slow. Smiled while watching the embers glow. You said you'd stay when the nights got rough, but you vanished quick when it got tough. I was all in, you were half gone. Now I talk to shadows till the break of dawn. Every word you said was dipped in doubt. Now I know what fake love's all about. Now I'm alone with the truth and the silence you left. You used to feel whole, now there's nothing left. I gave you my soul, you gave me your ghost. Now I sleep beside what I miss the most. You broke what I never showed no one. Said you cared, now look what you've done. I'm drowning in pain that you won't face, while you move on like I was erased. You called it love, I called it real. You played pretend, I had to feel every scar you painted on my name. Still bleeds like I'm stuck in the game. I watched you change like night to day. You said forever, then walked away. You left a void you'll never fill, and I still ache, but I sit still. Alone, but not free. Truth hurts, but it sees. You lied, I believed. Now I ride where love used to be. Now I'm alone with the truth and the silence you left. You used to feel whole, now there's nothing left. I gave you my soul, you gave me your ghost. Now I sleep beside what I miss the most. You broke what I never showed no one. Said you cared, now look what you've done. I'm drowning in pain that you won't face, while you move on like I was erased. You didn't just break me. You taught me to never trust again. Trust again. Trust again. You promised you'd stay. Now I talk to the walls. They listen better anyway. All these nights with no reply, you ghosted me, didn't say goodbye. I held you close while you wore a lie. Now I stare at a truth I can't deny. You said forever with your fingers crossed. Played me like a game, then called it lost. I built us up, you watched it rot. Now your name's to cold walls, they're all I trust. Better than you, they don't judge or crush. You left like a shadow, turned me to dust. Now I bleed truth while you bathe in lust. Yeah, cold walls know me, you never did. I showed you my soul, you ran and hid. You broke me down, then you closed that lid. Now I rise in silence alone, but I live. Used to write your name like a prayer in ink. Now I burn the page before I blink. You fed me lies, made me rethink. Every time I loved, I'd sink. You danced with demons behind my back. Told me it's love while you planned attack. Now I'm cold, but I won't crack. This time I ain't never looking back. Cold 'cause faces fade. I gave it all, you walked away. Cold inside, can't be saved. This ain't heartbreak, this is rage. I'm talking to cold walls, they're all I trust. Better than you, they don't judge or crush. You left like a shadow, turned me to dust. Now I bleed truth while you bathe in lust. Cold walls know me, you never did. I showed you my soul, you ran and hid. You broke me down, then you closed that lid. Now I rise in silence alone, but I live. These walls, they don't lie. You leave, you did it. You said you'd be here till the end. Now look, it's just me. I gave you love like it cost me nothing. You took it all, left me with nothing. Held your lies like a secret weapon. Now I bleed truth in every sentence. Nights so cold, I sleep with pain. Talk to the walls, they feel the same. Your shadow's here, but you're long gone. Guess I was right, but trusted wrong. I broke for you, but you stayed whole. You watched me fall, said that's how it goes. Now I'm numb, yeah, no more shows. I lost myself just trying to cope. Now there's no one left, just the echo in my head. You fed me hope, then starved me dead. I believed you every word you said, but love from you was painted red. No one left, no one stayed. You turned your back, then walked away. I gave you light, you gave me gray. Now I sit in silence every day. I counted stars while you counted flaws. Gave you my heart, you drew your claws. Tore me up with a calm goodbye. Didn't even flinch while I watched us die. You smiled sweet with a bitter core. Slammed the door, said this ain't yours. Now I'm stuck in a world I built for someone fake, and that's my guilt. You loved, I stayed. You healed, I decayed. You moved, I froze. Still trapped in what I chose. Now there's no one left, just the echo in my head. You fed me hope, then starved me dead. I believed you every word you said, but love from you was painted red. No one left, no one stayed. You turned your back, then walked away. I said you'd never leave. But silence tells the truth louder than love ever did. I gave you light when the sky went black. You turned around, put a knife in my back. Told me I was all you ever need, but love to you is just a way to feed. I saw forever in your fake smile. You saw control, play me all the while. Now I'm alone with the ghost of us. Ashes on my chest where you broke my trust. I kept it real while you kept score. Loved you loud, now I'm screaming at the floor. Your voice still haunts these hollow halls. I talk to shadows, they don't stop. Now I ride where you left me cold. Heart gone dark and the bed's gone old. I gave you gold, you sold my soul. Now I feel nothing, just this hole. Yeah, you broke me slow, you watched me fade. Called it love while you lied to my face. I sleep with pain, I eat with doubt. You let me in, then shut me out. You laughed while I cried in the dead of night. Said it's love, but it never felt right. I drowned for you, went too deep high, while you stayed dry, watching me sing. I held the rope when you let go. Now I'm hanging on what I'll never know. Tried to build, you tried to burn. Now I'm the lesson you'll never learn. Forgotten, abandoned, still breathing, barely standing. Love's poison, I drank it all. You pushed me just to watch me fall. Now I ride